Test number 14, part 3. See question number 76. In question number 76, as we noted, according to Faraday first law, using Faraday first law, W equal to Z into I into T. So W will be Faraday constant is equivalent mass into current into time divided by Faraday constant, that is equal to 965,000. As we know that equivalent mass is molecular mass divided by n factor. We have taken it x. Also, number of moles is given mass by molar mass. Number of moles is given mass by molar mass. So molecular mass divided by given mass will be equal to 1 upon number of moles, and the value of n is given there, that is equal to 0.25. Now use the equation. W is equivalent mass is molecular mass divided by x into I into T into 965,000. Now put x here, so it will be m by W into I into T into 965,000. As we know the value of number of moles, so the value of m by W is equal to 1 by n. So x will be 1 by n into I into T divided by 965,000. So we can say that x will be equal to 1 upon the value of number of moles is 0.25, and the current passed through it is 10 ampere for 2 hours. 2 into 60 minute into 60 second divided by 965,000. On solving, we get the value of x equal to 3. It means the oxidation state of x is x3 positive because n factor is 3. So question number 76 option C is correct. See question number 77. In question number 77, what is given there? In question number 77, the question is the reaction. In the reaction Cu, when changes into Cu2Ag plus gives Cu2 plus and plus 2Ag solid. The reduction half is, as we know that Ag plus changes into plus 1 to 0 means decrease in oxidation number. Decrease in oxidation number means reduction. So we can say that reduction reaction is when Ag plus gains electron changes into Ag. This is the reduction reaction. So question number 77 option C is correct. See question number 78. In question number 78, again interesting question. In question number 78, rusting of iron takes place. The reaction given is 2H plus when gains 2 electrons mean reduction reaction plus half O2 gives water in liquid state, and E naught value is given for this reaction. E naught value is plus 1.23 volt. Also, when Fe2 positive gains 2 electron and changes into Fe, then again E naught value is given, and E naught value is minus 0.44 volt. When we add these two reactions, so delta G for this reaction is delta G for this reaction will be equal to delta G naught 1 equal to number of electrons in this reaction is equal to 2. Number of electrons in this reaction is 2. So we can say that minus n into F into the value of E naught is equal to 1.23. So 1.23 volt. Again delta G naught 2 for this reaction is n again minus 2 F and E naught cell is minus 0.44 volt. Now add 1 and 2. First equation and this is second equation. Add first and second equation. It gives the value of delta G3. The value of delta G3 will be equal to minus 2 into F into minus 0.44 and plus minus 2 into F into 1.23, as value of F is 96500. So now the value of delta G3 will be equal to minus 322,310 joule, that equal to minus 322 kilojoule. So on adding first and second, we get the required equation. So delta G3 is the reaction of rusting of iron. So the reaction will be, on adding these two reaction will be 2H plus 2H plus, left left reactant to left side and right reactant to right side added. It gives Fe2 plus H2O. That is the value of delta G3 what we have calculated here. So question number 78 option. Question number 78. It is given question number 78. Which option is correct? Minus 322 kilojoule. See question number 79. In question number 79, question number 78 option A is correct. See question number 79. In question number 79, what is given there? In question number 79, the question is which of the following show electrical conductivity? As we know that graphite is a good conductor. Graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So question number 79, option B is correct. See question number 80. Question number 80, what is given there? Question number 80, the question is E0 value is given. E0 cell for the reaction is given, that is equal to 1.1 volt. And we are looking for equilibrium constant. And the reaction given is Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Cu plus Zn2 plus. So we can say that E0 cell will be equal to 0.059 by N. N is 2 here into log of K. As value of E0 cell is 1.1, 0.059 by 2 into log of K. So log of K will be equal to nearby 37.28. So K will be equal to 10 raised to minus 37. So question number 80 option B is correct. See question number 81. In question number 81, what is given there? The question is when a current of 2 ampere is passed through 5 hours. As we know that equivalent weight is, as we know that the question is simple, W equal to Z into I into T according to Faraday first law. So W will be E by F into I into T. Also we can say equivalent weight will be W into F divided by I into T. So we can say that W given here how much? W is 22.2 and Faraday constant is 96500 by current is how much? 2 ampere is passed through 5 hours. So 5 into 60 into 60, it is equal to 59.5. And also we know that equivalent mass equal to atomic mass by n factor, that is x. So x will be atomic weight by equivalent mass. Atomic weight is given there 177 by 59.5. So x is plus 3. It means oxidation number of metal will be plus 3. So question number 81, option C is correct. See question number 82. In question number 82, what is given there? Question number 82. Which of the following metal can deposit copper from copper sulfate? The metal highly reactive than copper. The metal highly reactive than copper will deposit copper from copper sulfate solution. And we can say that iron is more reactive. Reactivity of iron is more than copper. Therefore, iron can deposit copper from copper sulfate solution. It means Cu2 plus ion get reduced and Fe2 plus ion gets oxidized. So question number 82, option B is correct. See question number 83. In question number 83, what is given there? Which of the following is a poor conductor of electricity? Question number 83. As we know that C2H5OH is non-electrolyte. non-electrolyte. So on passing electricity, C2H5 will not dissociate into its ions. Therefore C2H5 is poor conductor of electricity. Poor conductor of electricity. While in other options they will dissociate into ions. So therefore these are good conductor of electricity. Question number 83, option B is correct. See question number 84. In question number 84, what is given there? In question number 84, the question is E0 values are given for all. Correct order of reducing power. Correct order of reducing power. As we know that lower or high negative value of SRP means more reducing power. So see all these options. As per options, the values are 1.36 for Cl minus, and the highest value for, as E0 values are given, Cl minus, then Cr, and then Cr3 plus, and then Mn2 plus. Their SRP values are given, that is equal to 1.36 minus 0.74, 1 plus 1.33 and plus 1.51. So Cr has highest reducing power. After that Cr3 positive, and after that Cl negative, and then last Mn2 positive, strongest reducing power. Their SRP values are given. So question number 84, option A is correct. See question number 85. In question number 85, what is given there? Question number 85 is galvanic cell is given ZnSO4, salt bridge, copper sulfate, and then copper. Zn changes from 0 to plus 2, and copper 2 plus changes to plus 2 to 0. It means reduction takes place when copper 2 plus anode, and here is cathode. So copper 2 plus gains 2 electrons, gives copper. Therefore reaction at cathode is Cu2 plus changes into Cu, copper deposited at cathode. So question number 85, option B is correct. See question number 87. In question number 87, what is given there? In question number 87, the question is E0 values are given. Which of the following is the strongest reducing agent? As we know that lower value means high negative SRP value is standard reduction potential, more reducing power. But as we can see that K plus is already, K plus configuration is argon. It cannot lose electron. Also Zn2 plus is argon 3d10. It cannot lose electron. So these two have high negative value. But they cannot lose electron. They cannot be oxidized because they have completely filled electronic configuration. While we can see that iron and copper, iron has more negative value. So smaller value means stronger reducing agent. So B and C eliminated. Out of copper and iron has least value, therefore iron is strongest reducing agent. So question number 87, option D is correct. See question number 88. In question number 88, what is given there? In question number 88, the question is which of the following statement is true for electrochemical cell? As we know that elements with lower reduction potential will act as anode, and elements with higher reduction potential acts as cathode. And also we know that hydrogen is placed above in electrochemical series above copper. Therefore hydrogen has less reduction potential. Hence hydrogen will act as anode. Less reduction potential, therefore hydrogen acts as anode and copper acts as cathode. So question number 88, option B is correct. See question number 89. In question number 89, what is given there? The question is, electric current is passed through which of the following? Which cell decompose? As we know, urea, glucose and ethyl alcohol. All these are non-electrolytes. So they will not decompose on passing electricity. But AgNO3 decomposes into Ag plus and NO3 minus because it is electrolyte, it's strong electrolyte. So on passing electricity, AgNO3 will dissociate because it is an electrolyte. So question number 89, option C is correct. See question number 90. Question number 90, what is given there? E0 values are given, highest reducing capacity. Again we know that reducing power inversely proportional to reduction potential, standard reduction potential. Lower the value of reduction potential, highest reducing power. So we can see that for Li plus changes into Li, SRP value is most negative. SRP value most negative, that is equal to minus 3.05, means lithium is the strongest reducing agent. So question number 90, option D, lithium is the strongest reducing agent.